recording this session so that we can make sure that anybody who is missing this live will be able to get that information and watch it later. And this recording will be available for anybody that has registered and is on here now. We'll be able to send out this recording for you to view later as well. So it's just about a couple of minutes after 2 p.m. right now here in the US. Sorry, I'm in the US. So for me, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, wherever you're joining me from. It might be in the evening or nighttime for you. And you've finished your day. I'm kind of halfway through my day here in the US, but welcome again. If you didn't hear my introduction in the beginning, my name is Diane and I am a customer success coach here at Supermums and based here in the States in the US, but do talk to everybody globally. So wherever you are, welcome and thanks for being here today. I do recognize some names, so that's great. Hi, Katie. Nice to see you here joining us today.
Hello.
How are you? I hope everybody had a long weekend because I know everybody had a holiday yesterday, which is great. So it's hard to kind of get back into the swing of things, I know, when you are off for a day and enjoying yourself, but hopefully everybody has gotten back into the swing of things today and had a nice, relaxing weekend. I know I did. Weather is actually being good to us here where I'm at, and it's been nice and warm and sunny. So love that. And I welcome that. So let's get started. Yes, great idea, Katie. If wherever you're joining us from, it would be nice if you just put that into the chat. Let us know where you are in the world and where you're joining us from. That would be awesome. And I'm going to get started. Let me just make sure I share my screen here. And hopefully anybody else joining, my assistants can help me and let them in. Okay, let's just share here. And if you can't see, please do let me know. You can put that in the chat if you're not able to see my screen. For whatever reason, this is not starting at the beginning. There we go. And just so that you know, I've had this question before. If you're looking at your screen and it seems smaller, sometimes it could be something on your end. Just make sure you are expanding your screen so that you can see all the presentation that we're going through here. And I am going to go through Marketing Cloud in general. I'm going to take a look. We're going to take a look at one of our alums that has gone through the course, and you'll hear from her, but then also we'll go through some questions at the end. If you have something urgent in the middle of the presentation, please just put it in the chat. Otherwise, it would be great if you could mute yourself so that everybody can listen to the presentation. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure too, because I am going to be playing a video. I just want to make sure I can play the video. There we go. Okay, so welcome again from the 4th time. If you hadn't heard me the first 3 times, my name is Diane. I'm a customer success coach here at Supermums in the US. And welcome to Marketing Cloud Discovery Session. I'm happy that you're here today, wherever you're from. I'm glad that you want to learn more about Marketing Cloud, and I will do my best to cover all the information on Marketing Cloud as well as answer your particular questions. Supermums is a global training, coaching, and recruitment organization here. We are based in the UK, but do train individuals globally. So, and everything Salesforce and Salesforce products, including Marketing Cloud. So we're happy that you are here today, learning more about us and learning more about Supermums and Marketing Cloud. So welcome again. Just a quick poll, not very scientific here, but what's your current interest in Marketing Cloud? If you could put this again in the chat. And let us know, what brought you here today. So, you're a marketing professional interested in learning more about Marketing Cloud or learning Marketing Cloud. Are you someone that is a Salesforce professional interested in learning Marketing Cloud? So you're currently in the Salesforce world right now, and you just want to know more about Marketing Cloud. You're working in Marketing Cloud currently, but you would like to earn a certification. Or D, because I know this category, some of these categories are not for everybody. And we do have people that fit into the D category, which is not really in any one of the above, but you're here because you're curious and you want to learn more. So we have a lot of people that are Salesforce professionals. Good to see a couple that are just here wanting to be curious. We always have that as well. Good to see it. So that kind of helps me in directing the talk, but also, when we get to questions, we can be a little bit more specific about your interest depending on where you're from and what brings you here today. So thank you. And if you haven't, also let us know maybe where you're located. That would be great too. It's good to know how many people are here in the States with me and how many are globally and where you're from, because we have people across the globe that are joining us. So why focus on Marketing Cloud? So right now there really is still a digital skills gap. This is a recent report that talks about, had a survey and found that 9 out of 10 marketers feel really that they are underskilled. The demand outstrips the supply. So Marketing Cloud is one of the most sought after skills right now in the industry. It's one of the fastest growing clouds and products that Salesforce has. So, but there's a skills gap. There's not enough people that know this platform, and really just in general, in the marketing world, people feel that they are somewhat underskilled because marketing world can, technologies move very quickly, and it's changed a lot. It's really changed a lot over the last 3 years in particular. So you might be feeling like you're fitting into this area right now, especially if you've been from a traditional marketing background. This is just an example of some of the global brands that are using Marketing Cloud. Marketing Cloud helps you to get to know your customers better than ever before with that personalization and being able to have real-time data on your customers and adapt your campaigns as you go and improve your performance and improve your metrics. So this is just kind of reiterating and going back to this marketing report and a survey of 8,200 marketers. What are the highlights and the key trends that we're seeing in this world? Number one, marketers really feel like they're embracing this change and optimism, and they feel like they're going to, see this revenue growth over the next 12 to 18 months. They are feeling that digital marketing is definitely taken a hold, and there was a big change obviously that occurred and digital transformation that occurred during the pandemic, and 90% of marketers say their digital engagement strategy has changed, and it's really been increasingly more important for them to focus on. Collaboration drives the market from anywhere. Again, we're in this era where workforces and customers are across the globe. So marketers say that, this has been a permanent shift. They feel this permanent shift, and they need to understand that collaboration and communication, again, is across the market from anywhere, and people are working and online and doing work from everywhere. So that strategy, it's forced marketers to change a little bit and adapt to that strategy. Marketing is spelled data. Really, data analysis has become the key to making that personalized engagement essential for their customers. So marketers expect a 40% increase in the number of data sources they use. Again, this was from a survey back from 21 to 22. It's continuing. Really, it's becoming really important in the marketing era to be able to understand the data, utilize that data to personalize that experience better for your customer. And metrics and KPIs, it continue to evolve. Again, marketing managers and operation managers are seeing that they're going to have to align their KPIs with the organization because marketing is becoming that important to the business. So again, their work becomes more strategic and valuable to the business, and they're reevaluating what their successful marketing looks like. So aligning their KPIs a little bit better with the organization's KPIs. So just kind of a quick, overview of Salesforce Marketing Cloud. It's a digital marketing platform that automates marketing across email, social media, mobile apps, SMS, websites, and more. Again, just reiterating the fact that it's that personalization that's across all channels, all marketing channels, It's data that you can use that's actionable in real time, unifying your customers from any source, and it's connected. It's built to be connected across all platforms and built onto the Salesforce #1 CRM platform. These are the different products that make up Marketing Cloud. And if you're kind of familiar with Marketing Cloud, names have changed in the last, just over this past year. So some of these names might be, different because they have kind of revamped the names of the products that make up Marketing Cloud. But these are the specific products that make up Marketing Cloud, which includes Email Studio, Journey Builder, Marketing Cloud Personalization, Marketing Cloud Customer Data Platform, Mobile Studio, Intelligence, Marketing Cloud Account Engagement, Advertising, and Engagement. So these are the whole suite of products that make up Marketing Cloud. So if you're new here to Marketing Cloud, you're just curious, you want to know what it is, I really wanted to be able to have one of our instructors here to kind of give you a demonstration on Marketing Cloud. We weren't able to do that. And so if you're completely new to this world, you might have seen this before. It's just a very quick video to just kind of let you see, what the purpose is behind Marketing Cloud, and shares the image that, Salesforce has put out there about what Marketing Cloud is. So I'll just run this video really quick. If you can't hear it, please let me know. I did try to make sure that you can hear my computer volume, but sometimes when you play videos, doesn't always work out the way you want it to. So please do let me know, or put in the chat if for some reason you can't hear it, or unmute yourself and let me know if you cannot hear the video.
Your customers want personalized, real-time engagement. But with tighter budgets, fewer resources, and the cookieless future, you need a smarter, more efficient way to engage. The key is connecting every moment in real time with automation and intelligence. That's what it takes to build real, lasting relationships at scale and create a trusted brand that customers love. But to get there, you need real-time data. You need to unify all the in-the-moment data customers have entrusted to you, down to the last detail. Then put that data to use. So every interaction is hyper-personalized and cost-efficient across your marketing, commerce, sales, service, and loyalty. Salesforce Marketing Cloud puts real-time data at the center of every relationship. And that starts with knowing your customers. Powered by Genie, Salesforce's real-time data platform harmonizes and resolves billions of data points about your customer into a unified customer profile, giving you a real-time view of who they are and what they want in the moment, even as their needs change. So now you can personalize every moment, whether it's a welcome email for a new customer, an ad for a product that's back in stock, an opportunity for their business, a text to resolve a shipping delay, or a next best offer at checkout for being a loyal customer. And because it's powered by Einstein AI, you can engage the right customers at the right time on the right channels with the right content at scale. Marketing Cloud helps you optimize your marketing performance and spend too, giving you actionable intelligence about ROI, budget, and business goals in real time, so you can make spend go further, convert more customers, and grow customer lifetime value faster and more efficiently. And with Slack as your digital HQ, you can adapt with agility, thanks to your teams, partners, and tools being more connected and insights more accessible. Make every moment count. Build trusted customer relationships at scale and unlock your team's productivity and efficiency with Salesforce.
So great. You probably have seen that before. Oops, hold on one second. For whatever reason, that was moving off of my platform. So you've probably seen that before. That is just a little video that they've put out. And so I just wanted to make sure, if you haven't, again, seen that before, and just a really quick understanding of what Marketing Cloud is. And it gave you a little bit of a view of, the dashboard and what you'd be looking at if you're working within Marketing Cloud. So, and I'm going to share again so that you can get back onto my screen. So give me 1 second here. So as far as the Marketing Cloud path and what you can expect, This is a certification track within Marketing Cloud. There are 4 certification tracks that you can pursue. The Marketing Cloud Email Specialist, as well as the Marketing Cloud Administrator. Those are the 2 certifications that we focus on at Supermums in our Marketing Cloud training. But there's also Marketing Cloud Consultant that you can attract, that you can go down, as well as Marketing Cloud Developer. If you're interested in learning the coding language and want to get into development in Marketing Cloud, again, you can go down to Marketing Cloud Developer. Within our Marketing Cloud training, we do just focus on the Email Specialist certification, as well as the Marketing Cloud Administrator certification. Just kind of going back to an understanding of why you should learn Marketing Cloud. Well, we talked about this a little bit in the beginning, depending on where what your situation is and where you're from. Again, if you are someone that is in marketing and you really just want to keep pace with new technology, tools and technology within marketing is obviously advancing significantly and quickly. So it's important to keep pace with this new technology and keep yourself relevant and employable really in the industry. So if you are someone that has been from a traditional marketing background, this is a way to kind of keep pace with the technology and learn, the newest and greatest product out there. It is a flagship tool for Salesforce. It is becoming, again, very popular. Demand for this product is really outstripping the supply of talent that's out there. So anybody who is learning Marketing Cloud right now, they're in high demand and the salaries are really good and tend to be high. So it's a great product to learn right now if you're if you're just in that market and looking for a new role and looking for a career shift. Lifelong learning, of course, if you are somebody that has that growth mindset, you like to learn, you won't get bored in Marketing Cloud. There's a lot of host of products as I went through that are part of Marketing Cloud. So there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of areas that you can specialize in. And the more you get into Marketing Cloud, the more you can specialize. So if you're somebody who enjoys learning and has that growth mindset, it's a great reason to learn Marketing Cloud. And who should learn Marketing Cloud? So again, this kind of goes back to the poll in the beginning. I wanted to understand where you were coming from, but really anybody can learn Marketing Cloud depending on your goals and what you hope to achieve and where you see yourself going in the Salesforce ecosystem. If you're looking to refresh your marketing skills and you want to learn the latest technology, you're currently in a marketing role right now. If you're a Salesforce admin and you're looking to up your skills and add value to your position and also to your company, or if you're just looking to transition in your organization into a marketing role, it's a great product to learn. If you're a generalist and you're looking for a new role and want to add specialized skills to increase your portfolio skill set. So in other words, if you just need to, refresh on new technology and add more specialized marketing skills, this is a great product to learn, platform to learn. If you have an interest in specializing in email marketing in that area and you want to learn the latest technology, and the reason I put this in here is we've had people that have gone through our training course at Supermums who really don't fit in any of those categories. They don't come from a traditional marketing background. They maybe have some experience in marketing, but very little. They don't have a Salesforce background, but they would like to get into a specialized area and role, such as an email marketing specialist. It really does, training in Marketing Cloud gives you those skills, not just the technical skills in Marketing Cloud, but really all those other skills that you need to be an effective email marketing specialist. And we've had examples of trainees that have come through and have done very well in training in Marketing Cloud and able to get into those roles. So really, no matter where you are in your Salesforce ecosystem, if you want to add on these specialized marketing skills, they're in demand and they can help to future-proof your career. I just wanted to kind of get into the specifics about Marketing Cloud training and the Supermums course and what we cover. So our Marketing Cloud training course covers 2 courses in one. It would be similar to 2 courses in Trailhead Academy, which would be Marketing 101 and Marketing Cloud 201. Our course, though, is 7 weeks in length. And we have twice weekly live training sessions that run for about 2.5 hours. And that includes kind of the demonstration of what you're going to be learning and a chance for you to ask questions, see it live, and then go and start to practice what you've learned during those live training sessions. You can expect about 12 hours of study per week. That is actually at the most intense time, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when you're practicing in the trial org, which is for about 4 weeks. And I'll go into that a little bit more in detail. That's when it's going to be the most intense and you're going to want to do the most practice. So I would say our trainees spend about 12 hours a week studying and practicing in Marketing Cloud. This is just some of the content that is included in our course and what we will go over. So content creation, data management, testing and sending, automation studio, journey builder, Marketing Cloud Connect, reporting and analytics, audience segmentation, including AmpScript, SQL basics, security and admin, mobile studio. You'll have a capstone project that you're working on. Will help you with exam preparation for those 2 certifications, the Marketing Cloud Email Specialist, Marketing Cloud Administrator, and then of course we roll in also coaching and career readiness as part of our Marketing Cloud training. Now, also something that's new this year that I want to make sure that I highlight is we have added on a mentorship program for our Marketing Cloud. This is great because you're actually mentored and have a one-on-one mentorship relationship with someone who has been in the Marketing Cloud space, so a professional, and they kind of help you to have a greater understanding. Obviously, the platform specifically can answer questions about Marketing Cloud careers and really just help you to connect your learning to that real world application of Marketing Cloud. So again, our difference with our program is that we are cohort based. You are in a class with individuals that are all learning alongside you. So you have good, career support, peer support from your, from your peers that are learning along with you. We help you to not only teach you the technology, but we prepare you for those exams that you are going to be taking. And if you're completely new here and new to Salesforce exams are exams that you will schedule through Salesforce, and Marketing Cloud is one of those as well. And we will prepare you for those exams and give you half-price vouchers when you're ready to take those 2 certifications. And we'll get you prepped and ready to take those by the end of the course. We also have, again, just to reiterate that we concentrate on email specialist certification as well as the administrator certification. And we also have training with one of our partners, DSelect. Their product is a product that works with Marketing Cloud and includes kind of a drag and drop for Marketing Cloud, and they're in automation, and it's a great product, and you get trained on that as well as certification in their particular product. Something I want to talk a little bit more that's unique because of our relationship with Trailhead Academy and our partnership. We do give you hands-on practice in the trial org from Marketing Cloud. This is very hard to get on your own. And we have up to 4 weeks for you to actually have that hands-on practice. And this is where you're really going to up your game, so to speak. Within those 4 weeks, you're going to want to have a lot of practice on that. You're going to work on your project, your capstone project. And that hands-on practice is going to be well worth it for you to be able to prepare and to understand the platform and to utilize it. So that 4 weeks is great and something unique to Supermums training program. Flexible, our program is flexible, meaning that we have live training sessions, but those are also recorded, so you can go back and listen to those sessions and review those sessions. We have office hours if you have questions. You have your peers that you can talk to. You have your mentor that will support you, and really everybody at the Supermums team within our Supermums organization is here to support you. You will have 12-month access to all of the materials, not the actual org itself, the trial org, but 12 months to all our training materials. And we also give you access to our coaching skills course. And this is a twice monthly, fortnightly coaching sessions that happen throughout the year. And we go over a lot of very tactical career advice that you can use, such as getting your, resume and your LinkedIn profile up to speed. But also we talk about areas such as positivity. We go over, all kinds of different life skills that you can use as you're transitioning your career or getting into a new role. So this is invaluable too. We give you that career preparation and support that you might also need as you're transitioning into your marketing career, and one-on-one coaching as well. So myself, I'm a career coach here at Supermums. So I do one-on-one coaching, and we just go over specifics and look at your employability, your job readiness, make sure that there aren't any obstacles that you're currently facing. And we talk about that in our one-on-one career coaching sessions. Our next course starts on June 12th. So we're coming up to our next course soon. Again, live sessions are held on Monday and Wednesdays, and just gives you an idea of the times. We start early in the morning in the US here, and it's around 7 p.m. if you're over there in the UK. And they go on for about 2.5 hours. Again, these sessions will be recorded. It will be twice a week. If you have to miss the live session, you can always go back to the recorded session and you can view the recording. So it's nice if you're there live, because you'll be able to ask questions and see the demonstration live. And then you can go back to the recording, and it just gives you another chance to understand the material. But if you can't, you realize everybody is busy or might have something going on during that live session, you are able to go back to the recordings. I wanted to let you hear from one of our alums. This is Bridget. She's here in the US. You might have seen her video before, her case study, but it really is a great testament to the value of adding on Marketing Cloud and what it can do for you, and really what the Supermums training difference can provide for you. So I'm going to play this and make sure again that I'm sharing my audio. So give me 1 second. It looks like I got that all set.
Couple questions here. One is, what attracted me to the Supermums program? Why did I want to even get involved with, pivoting to Marketing Cloud? And then what do I do in my day-to-day jobs? There's really 4 things that attracted me to Supermums, and I found Supermums specifically, I wanted to do Marketing Cloud, but at the time they did not offer that. So I had gone into the admin program, which I'm really glad that I did. But the 4 key things that attracted me were Heather's story and her focus on nonprofits. My background is not in nonprofits, but it was an area that I was really interested in pivoting toward. And I loved her story. I loved, just her wanting to give back to women. I also thought that it was really great that they had a work experience program that was offered at the end of the Salesforce admin. I know we're focused on Marketing Cloud right now, but I just want to give a little plug for that. If you feel like you want that background and are pivoting and new to Salesforce, which I totally was completely new to the Salesforce ecosystem. They also offer mentoring and this great cohort, this community of women or men, there's both. And we come from all different backgrounds, and we could really learn and grow together. Just like Arlene was saying, it's a very safe environment to ask questions and kind of struggle through things together. The added benefits included what they've talked about, Salesforce specific resume and LinkedIn coaching. This was really instrumental in immediately after going through the Marketing Cloud course. I actually earned my email cert about halfway through the Marketing Cloud course, the admin cert before the end, and I had 3 offers before the end of the Marketing Cloud course. So because I had that coaching on how to position myself with those certs, and so people were just automatically, reaching out to me on LinkedIn because of those certs and wanting to recruit me, which is really exciting. The other thing is just that I've mentioned this, but the friendships and support from the cohort of people, including Arlene. I loved watching Dimka's, the flow that she shared, I just watched that bloom in front of my eyes. So I remember her journey, all, posting on LinkedIn, and just cheering her on, and having others cheer me on as well. So, but why Marketing Cloud? I have a broad base of experience, about 20 years in marketing, both B2C, B2B marketing, CRM system selection, project management, human-centered design, marketing strategy, and project management. But, it sounds very generalist, and it's hard to kind of pin. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but there weren't a whole lot of people saying, hey, I want to hire all of that stuff. Usually it was a specialist in one area or the other. And so I wanted to find a really high demand skill set. I didn't know it was going to be Marketing Cloud. I was really interested in Marketing Cloud. I love the idea of that 360, experience, that authentic marketing, and embracing your customer. But I didn't know that my career was going to be fully embraced into Salesforce or Marketing Cloud. But I just took every next step, and it evolved. Arlene and I would have like hour-long conversations of like, well, what do you think we should do now? Like, I don't know. Let's just take the next step and see what happens. So, it's easy to map it going backwards, but the biggest advice I can give is just take the first step and do it with Supermums. You will not regret it. I don't know where your career path will go, but you will learn a lot. You will get job offers, especially if you focus on Marketing Cloud. That is for sure. And I love what I do every day. Right now, I'm an engagement manager. One of the things that Arlene and I talked a lot about was like, what do you want to be, hands-on keyboard, or, a business analyst, or kind of all of the above? So I would say I'm kind of all of the above as well. So my role is to work with clients and our execution teams every day. I have a team that does a lot of the hands-on keyboard work. So I have developers that help to build the emails. I have, the creative teams that build the content. And then I work with the client team to kind of figure out that marketing strategy and how we're going to communicate with their customers. It is really fun. There is a challenge every day. There's something new to learn. I know there's lots and lots of questions out there, and I hope that you come back to get them answered tomorrow. I know we're way over time. So, but I would just say, jump in to Supermums. The cost is so worth it. I joined Supermums September, I suppose, 2020. And by June 2021, I was starting down this career path. And so I've been about 9 months in my new role. I didn't know anything about, this is getting recorded, so my clients are probably like, what? But I didn't know anything about Salesforce or Marketing Cloud before that, but it really built upon my 20-year career. And I've been able to just embrace and learn all the pieces. Marketing Cloud, Salesforce core products are so intricate. They're very complex. But you can learn the pieces of it that work with your background. And there's room for everyone to learn and grow. So congrats for being here. Good decision. Hope you'll take the next step. I definitely am a champion of Supermums. So thanks for having me here. It's really an honor to share my story.
So I thought that was interesting that Arlene, she was talking about so much, is another one of our Supermums trainees that had gone through Marketing Cloud. They were in the same class. So it's great. And she's still, they still talk today. So you do build up those friendships with those peers that are learning alongside of you. And some of the, what she referenced during that video is you're really talking about the opportunities and where are the trainees now, and what are some of the roles that you can take on once you're trained in Marketing Cloud. So this just gives you an example of some of the salaries and the roles that you can expect to have once you've been technically trained and specialized in Marketing Cloud. So just some of the marketing automation consultancy. So you can go into consultancy, you can be an email marketing specialist, but now you have the latest and greatest tool under your belt and the technology under your belt, marketing operations specialist, automation specialist, marketing cloud consultant. Again, like I said, these are just divided up between the UK and the USA. Just gives you a little bit of idea what the salaries are. Of course, as you're moving and up the ladder and becoming more specialized in marketing cloud and getting more years experience, you can see that career growth, and you can add on more skill sets and you'll see greater salary. And just along the side, there's just an example of some of the organizations that our trainees have gone on to work for. Again, next course date starts June 12th, and we are going to be enrolling into the deadline is June the 5th. So we still have a little bit of time here for you to enroll, but that's when our next course date will start. And questions, I'm going to stop my share for a second here and come back to you. Hopefully everybody was able to see everything there. If you would like to unmute yourself and ask a question, that would be great. If you want to just put it in the chat, you're welcome to do that as well. I will attempt as much as possible to answer your questions. And we have a little bit of help here, some other Supermoms joining us. So if there's a specific question, they might be able to help answer that question as well. Anybody have any specific questions?
Hi, it's Tina here. Can you hear me? Hi.
Yes,
I just want to, so I understand all the fees involved. How much is it to actually take the exams?
So the Marketing Cloud exam, I believe, is, quote me if I'm wrong, Heather, but it is at $200 for the exams for, wait, maybe I'm wrong with that. Heather, do you know the exact price of each certification exam?
Yeah, the certifications are $200.
It is $200, right?
We can give you a 50% discount voucher.
Okay, great.
It will be
So you pay in dollars. Obviously, I'm in the UK and pounds, so you would pay for it in dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Good question. So you do get the half price vouchers for each of those certifications, right? Good question. Any other questions?
There's a question in the chat, Diane. Do we need to go away? If we do need to go away for a week or so during the 7 weeks, is that a problem? Do you want to take that?
Yes. So, sorry, I just went back to my, so I guess what I would say to you is it depends on when you're going to be going away during that 7 weeks. The sessions are recorded, so you can go, you don't have to attend the sessions live. By week 2 in our Marketing Cloud course, you do have access to the trial org then, and that's when you're really going to be working and practicing in Marketing Cloud and on the platform. And so the one thing is, you have to be cautious of is we have that access for about 4 weeks. And the most important part and valuable aspect of the training is to be able to have that hands-on practice. So, if that second week, we're going to start with the trial access to the org, and that'll continue for about 4 weeks. So, depending on, if you're not going to have access to the trial org wherever you're going, or you're going to be away and you're not going to have that time to practice, it just might mean that you lose that practice time for that week, because it is continuous. In other words, you don't get 4 weeks at any time. It starts at second week and it is continuous for 4 weeks. So you kind of would have to decide if you're going to be able to then catch up on that work and catch up and have enough practice time in that trial org. Does that make sense?
One thing I'll add to that, Diane, is with Supermums, we always like to break the mold, right? So typically this course has been over 5 days, delivered by Salesforce, other Salesforce training providers, but we went to Salesforce and said we want it to be flexible and we want it to be longer. So we're the only provider that gives you access to 4 weeks to practice, or typically you get it for like 5 days, right? So
not even
right. That, so to have access to a Marketing Cloud org where you can just maximize, learn, build demos, show them to employers is just like a fantastic opportunity to really get practical experience. And if you went on any other of our competitors' courses, you'd only get that access for 5 days. You'd have 5 days of full-on learning, practicing, and that would be it, and it'd be locked down. So, you know, we really do like to push the boundaries,
Right.
get access to that. But it obviously means that it's quite a concentrated course to get your hands dirty on it. So yeah, Dimitri, you've got your hand up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just one question. I have a query. What's the difference between to be a Salesforce administrator and marketing Salesforce administrator? For me, it sounds a little bit the same. So I'm confused why someone needs to have that specification in the Marketing Cloud to be an admin. Thank you.
Sure. So are you coming, do you have a background in marketing or Salesforce, or what's the background that you?
I have a Salesforce. I'm a Salesforce admin.
Okay.
So I just heard about the Marketing Cloud, and now I'm very curious to say what is the difference.
Right.
Yeah.
So Marketing Cloud is, is a specific product, right? So that is, can integrate with Salesforce. So if you are an admin, you're not getting that specialized marketing skill set that you would get from Marketing Cloud. It's not available, standard on, Salesforce. So that would be a digital marketing platform that somebody would add on. So you're really getting more, specific specialized marketing skills. So there's not really something that you can learn about that, although you do have some marketing capabilities and automation within Salesforce. This is really just the latest and the greatest and a whole nother product that Salesforce has. So, and just a suite of products really added onto Marketing Cloud. So if you are a Salesforce administrator and you're kind of looking to, again, add on those more specialized marketing skill sets, this might be something that you would learn, you would learn Marketing Cloud. Or if you specifically want to get into the area where looking for a career shift and someone who, organization that is using Marketing Cloud and needs an individual that is skilled up in Marketing Cloud, then this would be, why you would want to train in Marketing Cloud. So I guess basically, just to break it down into the least the most sense is that, these aren't skills that you would normally learn as a Salesforce admin.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if you want to add anything more, Heather, but that's kind of the distinction there.
Yeah, no, that's good. Sorry, I was just answering some other questions.
Yeah. Right. So, before kind of like, Pardot within Salesforce would be, something, but that you would use as far as, some of the automation, but really Marketing Cloud goes way above that and beyond that, and kind of utilizing that data, skill set, personalization, customization across all the social channels. So, Marketing Cloud is a product that Salesforce added on about I think it was a year ago or so is when it was added on as an offering, as an option.
And you're saying that for the like we get a developer org to practice in
Yes.
for the admin course, but
Yes.
you're saying that for the marketing side, we would get 4 weeks through Supermums, or is it the same as like the admin one?
It's only 4 weeks. So you're really getting a trial. It's really a trial org of Marketing Cloud is what it is. So it's almost like, so it's almost like as if you had that platform, on a trial basis for 4 weeks. So no, it's different as in Salesforce, you have that org, that dev org that you can get into, anybody can get into to practice. This is really like having the Marketing Cloud platform on a trial basis for 4 weeks that you can use and, build out your project and get that hands-on learning.
And it's not available publicly. So it's not like Salesforce dev org where
you can just, anybody can get on, right?
Can get on it. Which makes it limiting, right? So you can only get access to an org if you pay for a course in Marketing Cloud, which is why there's probably sort of a shortage of talent in that space, but then that creates higher salaries, right? So if you do train up and you invest, you are going to get the job opportunities and the salaries because they've made it this market situation, and then limited access to it. So it makes it incredibly hard, doesn't it, to sort of train up and skill. And originally Salesforce was like this when they started out, which is why there's a shortage of talent in the Salesforce space now, but they've made that much more accessible. So it will be interesting whether they change that with Marketing Cloud going forward, but at the moment it's only Salesforce authorized training providers like Supermums that give you access to an org to practice.
I think Tina has a question.
Oh yes, yeah, sorry. This is exactly why I was looking at doing this course, because I finished my previous job where I wasn't very happy and I wasn't actually doing any marketing, and started on the trailhead. It's quite confusing. I am a marketer. I understand. I've spent decades in marketing. I understand all the customer journey and everything, but it was all about the automation. And I was thinking Salesforce administrator was the way to go, but now I'm thinking, no, that's not the way to go. This is the way to go. And I just wanted, the question was, so if I do this course and I want to become a Salesforce Marketing Cloud specialist, what would I do after this? Is this just like the basics and then there'd be something after that? Or is it just a matter of doing the learning and just getting more and more experience?
Yeah, I think it's, our course would prepare you for that email specialist, that Marketing Cloud email specialist, and that administrator. So, and you have, marketing background. So really, I think it just depends on what your goals are, what you feel like would be your next step and your next career move. But you can move into a bunch of, because it is such a skill set that's in high demand. And if you want to stay in that marketing space, but you have that technology now and you've been able to specialize in that technology, it could be a stepping stone for you. So I hate to just, kind of say, well, that's it. You've got your certifications, you will have roles, and there is demand for individuals who are certified. So you could, easily move into a role, especially with your, we always talk about transferable skills and what else do you have as far as your experience. So you could move into to a role, but it really just depends on what your goals are. It might be something where you'd want to also skill up in Salesforce to understand really that whole entire, suite and how those interact. So it just kind of depends on where you want to go and where you see yourself getting into, which is why we work on that career development portion in all of our training courses. We talk to you about that, and we talk about what your next steps might be. What is your employability at this point, and what kind of roles can you be prepared for? So we do that all during our course. But if you are from that marketing background, by all means, you can start right off and go into Marketing Cloud.
Okay,
and
great. Thank you.
I might just add to that, Tina, as well, is that from our alumni, there's sort of two different routes you could go, and you don't have to start at the basic salary because it depends on your experience and your role. So if you've previously worked as what we call like a marketing consultant and maybe been quite an advisory role, or being a strategic marketing manager, for example, you could step into a marketing consultancy type, Marketing Cloud consultancy type role, or product manager role, where you're designing the marketing journeys, but then not necessarily having to get your hands dirty with the product, because you might have other people in the team that are the Marketing Cloud admins. So you could work for a Marketing Cloud consultancy where they go in and implement Marketing Cloud for a company, tell them how to use it, get them set up, get a few campaigns going, and then you can walk out if you like that sort of type of variety of roles. Or you could go into an end customer, which is going to be using it. So that would be where you might be designing the campaigns, or you might be building the campaigns. Now, if you're building campaigns, that's what you call a Marketing Cloud admin, and they tend to be on the lower salaries because you're building the email templates and doing the nuts and bolts. As a Marketing Cloud product manager or consultant, you could be advising, you could also be building. So it does really depend on what kind of role you go into, your level of authority, responsibility. What I want to get across is you don't have to go in at the lower salary level and start off as a Marketing Cloud admin. You can go in at those higher level roles, which is exactly what Bridget did and Arlene did. They are working at big USA consultancies, for example, because they've had that marketing consultancy or skill set background, at a more senior level. Obviously.
Right.
And is the market, is the demand high in the UK as well? Obviously, you talk about US specifically, but in the UK, yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
And that's because of the barrier to entry, right? Because people have to invest to skill up.
Yes, I've struggled with the training modules because I haven't got anything real, a real CRM or a real data, any real data or a website to practice on.
Right.
So that's been my problem as well. So the 4 weeks with the org sounds really great. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And
Anything else? Good questions.
Questions in the chat that I've been responding to. So people asked about additional skill sets. So obviously marketing background is preferable to land these types of roles. Having an understanding of Salesforce as a product, because Salesforce connects to Marketing Cloud, is also preferential. Now, I think the minimum you could do there is do the Salesforce Associate certification, which is free to do. It's an understanding of the product, so then you understand how Marketing Cloud connects with Salesforce and allows you to personalize customer journeys, because it's looking at that, what the CRM offers. So there wouldn't be a cost to doing your Salesforce Associate certification, but it would give you an understanding of how those two things complement, and you can study that in your own time outside.
I think there is a cost associated with that, just so that you know. There is
not on Trailhead, so you pay for the certification.
Sorry, yes, the certification you pay for.
Yeah, you're right. So you would pay for the certification fee, but to study for it, you can do that on Trailhead. Yeah, thanks, Diane, for clarifying that.
I just want to make sure, because there's always a cost for that exam.
Yeah,
but there are sometimes some good coupons out there too, especially for the Salesforce Associate certification. But yes, and we've had people that have taken the Marketing Cloud course just recently. I think I mentioned, just because I did want to bring it up, a couple people in the US that have a very light marketing background, but they're really and not much Salesforce background, but they have been successful depending on where they want to go, which is why I talked about where your niche might want to be and what you're interested in. So and just in those examples, the people that I can point to have been individuals that have really just wanted to get into that email marketing space and email specialist space, and wanted to just be trained on that, those skills that were needed for that, and on the latest product, Marketing Cloud. So there is that possibility too. So I ideally, again, you'd have a marketing background, or you'd have a background in Salesforce, but that doesn't always, not everybody fits into that box. So just so that it's always good to understand what that is and what your goals are. And you can always reach out. I'll make sure I put in the chat how you can reach out and make an appointment with myself to better understand if this would be a good fit for you, because we can take a look at your personal goals and what your experience is, and just kind of decipher if training in Marketing Cloud would be a good fit for you. So I'll make sure that I drop my link to my calendar in the chat here really quick.
Thanks, Diane. We also do a bonus or discounted offer if you want to do Salesforce admin course or our consultancy course alongside, to give those additional skills. So you can get a discounted package offer as well, because we appreciate, if you want to combine those skills. So if you wanted to be in an administrative role and you are wanting to build the templates and connect the CRM with Marketing Cloud, then I would be recommending that you learn Salesforce administration to that level if you want to get the hands-on type of work. If you want to be more in the advisory role, then having an understanding of business analysis skills and agile project management and change management would be beneficial, which is more of our consultancy skills course. So those two things go hand in hand. But regardless of that, you can look at Salesforce Associate, which would be a free study, but you'd still pay for the certification. Helen, you mentioned in the chat about, how does Salesforce and Marketing Cloud fit together? So I think the best way of describing that is almost like segmentation of your contacts. So within Salesforce, if I look specifically at the Sales Cloud example, with Sales Cloud, your prospects are entering different levels of the funnel as a lead, and then they might become a customer. And again, they'll enter certain levels of segmentation. So say, for example, you had somebody who'd been a lead for 2 months. If they reach a 2-month cycle, they might drop into a list, which triggers then a customer journey in Marketing Cloud, say, hey, we haven't, caught up with you for the last 2 months. Would you, and give them something tantalizing to kind of, get them interested in. Similarly, if they've been a customer but they hadn't bought anything for a year or maybe 6 months, whatever, again, they might sort of then drop into a list, which triggers a customer journey where they get an advertisement on their phone all of a sudden. So obviously with Marketing Cloud, it's using advertising, social media, emails, text messages. You can integrate a whole range of marketing products to engage with customers when they are hitting a certain point of the sales cycle or even service cycle, and it's identifying, well, where are they? So it allows you to segment your customers rather than, in contrast, you might just have an email marketing platform where you blanket email everybody on that list because you don't really know where they are or when they bought something. So you're sending the same email to everybody every week because that's all you can do. Whereas with Marketing Cloud connecting to Salesforce, you can see exactly where they are in a sales cycle or in a customer support cycle and create emails around that. So Marketing Cloud can be transactional marketing as well as advertisational marketing, i.e. it's a communication tool overall, providing support to people. So obviously being able to drop people into lists based off where they are in Salesforce and what they've bought. You might even have a VIP list. So actually it was brilliant, actually. There was a Salesforce event the other week and Clarence was there, and I was quite sort of perturbed that I wasn't a gold VIP member because she was talking about all these people on the Clarence, they got invited to these VIP parties. I was like, well, I've just bought a load of Clarence products, am I not on that list? But what they do is they can see that in Salesforce how much people have bought, and then they'll put them on that VIP list because they've bought a certain amount of products, and then they'll get a different sort of email campaign or outreach campaign based on that. So it's very intuitive to knowing where people are and exactly being able to target it. So all I'd say, sort of a little bit of a wrap up here, because I know we've got 2 minutes to 9, is that if you want to be the best of the best in marketing and you want to really sort of accelerate your career and sort of use the best products, Marketing Cloud is one of those great products out there that you are going to be able to develop the best, most personalized Marketing Cloud strategies using most innovative technology. Now, that's not to say there isn't competitive products out there, but there is. There are other competitive products offer the same level of capacity, but Salesforce, as Diane mentioned, have won numerous awards. They are innovative, they're market leading, so it's certainly one of the paths you could consider. But the companies also, in terms of salaries, the companies that buy this product, the product isn't cheap, right? So you are looking at companies that are investing. They want to do the best marketing out there. They want the best marketing campaign, like Clarence, for example. So the salaries equally are, well regarded in some of those bigger companies and non-profits as well. We're not just talking about big corporate organizations. The larger non-profits use it as well. So it doesn't mean you have to sort of work on the commercial side. You can work on both sides of the fence with it. So I don't have any other quick questions. Somebody mentioned about when the next course is if they can't do the summer. So that would be October is the next course. So that's available and you can get an early bird discount for that. That will come out relatively soon if you want to sign up earlier and reserve your spot. Anything else before we wrap up? Thanks, Helen.
Thank you. It's been really helpful. Thanks.
Thank you. Glad everybody can join us tonight.